I offered $1 million to anyone who could guess anime of the year, and not a single person got it right. Here's what happened. The Anime Awards 2025 brought fans across the globe together once again to celebrate a year packed with unforgettable stories, breathtaking animation, and characters that redefined the meaning of heroism, pain, growth, and joy. From tear-jerking scenes to pulse-pounding battles, 2024 was an explosive year for anime, and this year's awards captured every ounce of that energy. The ceremony, streamed live to millions, felt less like a formal event and more like a shared victory lap for an industry that continues to break barriers and capture imaginations. From newcomers that stunned the world to longtime titans of the medium reclaiming their thrones, the 2025 Anime Awards were a roller coaster of surprises, applause, and heated debates that still echo online. The crown jewel of the night, Anime of the Year, went to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, a fantasy series that twisted the traditional post-heroic tale into a quiet, emotional exploration of time, memory, and legacy. With breathtaking animation from Madhouse and a melancholic yet hopeful tone, it wasn't just a show. It was a meditation on life. Its win felt inevitable, yet still immensely satisfying. Best Animation was awarded to Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya Incident Arc, and no one blinked twice. Studio Mappa poured pure chaos, fluid motion, and cinematic violence into every frame, delivering a masterclass in action choreography. Watching Gojo unleash his domain expansion, or Mahito's body distort in unreal ways, made it clear. This was peak visual storytelling. Best Original Anime went to Akiba Maid War, a series no one saw coming but couldn't look away from. Blending absurd violence with otaku culture satire, it carved out a unique spot in anime history. Its unpredictability and flair gave it the edge it needed. The award for Best New Series was taken by Oshi no Ko, which exploded onto the scene with one of the most jaw-dropping premieres in recent years. Idol culture, reincarnation, murder mystery. The ingredients were wild, yet the execution was brilliant. Its massive online fan base celebrated its win as validation of its genre-bending brilliance. Best Continuing Series went to the ever-reliable One Piece. Even after decades, Luffy and crew keep evolving, and the Wano arc proved that emotional storytelling and epic scale can coexist. The anime has never looked better, and this win felt like a reward for its enduring legacy. Best Character Design was awarded to Chainsaw Man, with its gritty, grotesque, and endlessly stylish designs. Denji, Power, Makima, every character exudes danger and personality. The fashion, the madness, the menace, it all worked. Best Score was taken by Attack on Titan Final Season Part 3. Composer Kota Yamamoto delivered an auditory onslaught that punctuated every battle, betrayal, and moment of horror with haunting precision. It was more than music, it was emotional amplification. Best Opening Sequence went to Oshi no Ko for Idol by Yoasobi. This wasn't just an OP, it was a viral phenomenon. With hypnotic visuals and a song that crossed over into mainstream charts, it became a cultural moment beyond anime. Best Ending Sequence went to Jujutsu Kaisen, Shibuya Incident Arc with Akari by Sushi Sakiyama. Melancholic, surreal, and beautifully animated, it served as a reflective coda to the chaos each episode brought. Best Action was a tight race, but Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War Part 2 came out on top. The long-awaited return of Bleach didn't just bank on nostalgia. It delivered cinematic spectacle and reintroduced Ichigo and company with modern finesse. Best Drama went to Frieren Beyond Journey's End again, cementing its emotional impact. The series doesn't need explosive moments. Its strength lies in the quiet ones that linger long after the credits roll. Best Comedy was claimed by Spy X Family Season 2, with the Forger family's antics and endearing absurdity continuing to charm audiences worldwide. It mixes espionage with slice of life perfectly. Best Romance went to Horimiya Peace, the follow-up that filled in the missing pieces from the original. It gave fans more of the wholesome relationship between Hori and Miyamura, and they couldn't get enough. Best Fantasy was handed to Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun. Bleak, beautiful, and profoundly strange, it reminded viewers that fantasy isn't always pretty. Sometimes, it's horrifyingly unforgettable. Best Sci-Fi was taken by Heavenly Delusion, a sleeper hit that delivered an eerie post-apocalyptic tale with mystery and psychological horror baked into its core. Best Slice of Life went to My Clueless First Friend, a heartwarming story about childhood friendship, bullying, and finding someone who accepts you as you are. It was the surprise wholesome hit of the year. Best Supporting Character was won by Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. With charisma, strength, and complexity, Gojo was the embodiment of cool. His moments in the Shibuya arc elevated the entire series. Best Main Character went to Frieren herself. Her introspective journey and emotional growth over the centuries made her one of the most compelling protagonists of the decade. Best Antagonist went to Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, who redefined menace this season. His raw power, malevolence, and unpredictability made him the ultimate narrative threat. Best VA Performance, Japanese, was awarded to Kana Ichinos as Suletta Mercury in Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, whose nuanced portrayal of vulnerability and growth captured hearts. Best VA Performance, English, was given to Nazi Tarsha as Thorfinn in Vinland Saga Season 2, bringing emotional depth and quiet rage to the role in stunning fashion. Best Fight Scene went to Gojo vs. Toji in Jujutsu Kaisen. The choreography, emotion, and sheer animation wizardry made it the battle of the year. Best Director was awarded to Keiichiro Saito for Bocchi the Rock. Turning an introvert's internal chaos into a visual and emotional tour de force was no small feat. Best Film was claimed by Suzume from Makoto Shinkai, another poetic, emotionally rich journey blending disaster, coming of age, and surrealism with stunning visuals. Best Cinematography was handed to Demon Slayer, Swordsmith Village Arc. Every frame looked like it was pulled from a painting, with breathtaking lighting and dynamic angles. As the night closed, what became clear wasn't just who won, but why anime continues to dominate hearts and minds worldwide. The industry in 2024 embraced risks, tackled difficult subjects, elevated production values to cinematic levels, and pushed characters into new emotional territories. Shows blurred genre lines, told deeply personal stories, and reflected the complexities of a post-pandemic world where connection, loss, and identity felt more urgent than ever. The Anime Awards 2025 didn't just hand out trophies. They told us where the pulse of the fandom is. The rise of seinen anime like Vinland Saga, the critical acclaim of slow burns like Frieren, the pop culture explosion of Oshi no Ko. These aren't random. They point to a more mature, reflective, and globally conscious audience. If 2024 was a storm of creativity, then 2025 is its aftershock. The boundaries of anime have shattered. Western animation is trying to keep pace, but anime, with its emotional authenticity, genre fusion, and artistic ambition, is sprinting ahead. And if the Anime Awards 2025 taught us anything, it's this. Anime isn't just entertainment anymore. It's the beating heart of a global cultural movement, and it shows no sign of slowing down.